Proverbs chapter 30. The words of Agur, the son of Jacob, even the prophecy. The man spake unto Ithiel, even unto Ithiel and Ukal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. There's so many of these guys in the United States of America. But oh, I'm so sorry. They won't take it personally enough. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I neither learned wisdom nor have the knowledge of the holy. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Excuse me, Proverbs, what is the creatrix name in the midst of all of that, too? Sweetheart, you're just as misogynistic as the Republican Party's leadership. Every word of God and goddess is pure. He and she is a shield unto them that put their trust in them. Every word of God is pure. He and she is a shield unto them that put their trust in him and her. Add thou not unto their words, lest they reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. There's so many liars saying that they're telling the truth in this day and age. Maybe I should just flip on over to the New Testament and give you those chapters. Add thou not unto their words, lest they reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. Now, I'm going to switch back to the misogynistic King James Version. But you do it in your head. I've been doing it for a long time. God, goddess, goddess, God. It's called shystery. I have the coined phrase as a blog, and I have another Immortals mandala with rune messages going forth on it. I have chosen the first 8 and pinned them on my Facebook and another social media. And I have told Mr. Facebook dude, his last name starts with a Z, that I'm going to be there for him. I'm sick and tired of all these social media wars. I got back on Twitter, one account that was mysteriously given back to me after it had been yanked because they didn't like my politics. Before it was X. And so I've decided to have the ones that I'm comfortable with. Blue Sky is my favorite now, and they have invested money and time, and they're investing a tremendous amount of time to give us, quote unquote, your words, liberals, a place where we can be somewhat not hampered by the shitstorm across the entire social media world. 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches, feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? And that's in all capitals, sweethearts. Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, and thou be found guilty. I could just turn over to Robert Frost's, a servant to servants, and tell you that's all I am is a servant. And I'm not kidding. There is a generation, Millennial, Z, I'm talking to you as a sorceress. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes. It's called arrogance, bitch. And yet is not washed from their filthiness. Nanny, nanny, boo-boo. There is a generation, millennials and Z. Oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. Republican Party, oligarchs, and billionaires and all that bullshit supporting a criminal in the White House come January 2025. I'm talking to you through the book of Proverbs. The horse leech hath 2 daughters, crying, Give, give. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, yea, 4 things say not, it is enough. The grave and the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, it is enough. I'm Aries. I never say it's enough. Interesting. The eye that mocketh at his father and despiseth to obey his and her mother. And boy, howdy, does this land have a bunch of disrespectful young people. Or highly controlled, required to obey, or else you're not going to go to heaven. Both ends of the stick there going on. Western world. The eye that mocketh at his father and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. There be 3 things which are too wonderful for me, yea, 4 which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Or a man with a man. Or a confused personage who doesn't know whether they should have a penis or a vagina, making out with another one, male, female, I don't know. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. I've only had 1 penis in my vagina, so it's not talking to me. Although people said I was going to do that maliciously, and I've never owned it, that they tormented me that way. For three things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, or she, and a fool when he or she is filled with meat. For an odious woman when she is married, and an handmaid that is heir to her mistress. There be 4 things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. The conies are but a feeble folk, yet make their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet go they forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold with her hands, and is in kings' palaces. There be 3 things which go well, yea, 4 are comely and going. A lion which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any. A greyhound, and he-goat also, and a king, against whom there is no rising up. That's all ode talk. I don't talk about that. I was talking about the children thing. If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast thought evil, lay thine hand upon thy mouth. Surely the churning of milk bringeth forth butter, and the wringing of the nose bringeth forth blood. So the forcing of wrath bringeth forth strife. And oh my God, yes, have I been privy to a lot of strife that nobody wants to quit. Okay, I've already done the curse work. This is going right in with it. Love ya. Bye.